Well, here it is, guys. Welcome to the new map. It is called Iberia. It is in Spain, and that's lavender there. So it has 4 different types of biomes. Apparently this is like the farmland area. They'll have sunflowers down there, olive trees, potato fields. It seems to be hay fields. We have 7 new animals. We have 4 ibex, a mouflon sheep, a European hare, and an Iberian wolf. This is the map here. As you can see, it's a pretty decent size. Same size as all the other maps, but less water. So there's more land on this map and a lot less water. Very, very nice. I'm pretty excited so far. And we're also going to get a new gun, which I think is up next. It's a class 2 Mortensen or something. So yeah, Spain, guys. What do you think? Here's the gun. A Mortensen, sorry, 6.5mm class 2, and that's for the sheep and the ibex. And here's the ibex now. This is the beset ibex. You can see they have pretty big horns on them. Like, they aren't bad at all. So this is the biome that these ibex obviously live in. It seems to be, you know, a bit sparse. A few trees, but not too many. And look at that. That's a level 3. I'm pretty sure they go up to level 5. All the ibex and the sheep, they go from 1 to 5. So that 4 easy he showed up there would have been a gold. So I'm going to take a closer look now. As you can see, once they lay down, if they're not moving, they're going to be hard to spot these things. They're going to be hard to hunt. I don't know if you've played the Classic, but ibex in the Classic are very sensitive. Same with the longhorn sheep, also very, very sensitive. But wow, don't they look good? They're also going to have new displays for us. You know, multi-displays to mount these on, so that'll be good. Look at that. Like handlebars, like chopper handlebars on a Harley. Awesome. Can't wait to get out there and take one for a ride. That is for sure. Man, them horns. I'm glad they got really big horns. Or else it would have been a bit disappointing, because the ones in the Classic have really big horns, the big ones. So that could be the level 4 there. So then you have level 5 after that. Imagine how big they get. Here's our Iberian wolf. Apparently they're smaller than the Yukon wolf, but they're very aggressive. They will have a go at you. Once again, they hang around in packs. You're going to have a close-up look here. So that's a 2 minor. So I don't know if they go up to 9, like our wolf in the Yukon. They may well do. But yeah, they look pretty cool. Really grey coloured, aren't they? And they're going to be hard to spot as well, I think. Alright, this is one of the sheep, the southeastern Spanish ibex. Sorry, it's an ibex. Southeastern Spanish ibex. And they look like their horns aren't as big, but they're pretty chunky. They're not too bad. I don't mind that. Not bad at all, really. Look at the surroundings. So this is a different biome they live in. This is more scrubby. It's going to be hard to ride an ATV in some of these areas, I think. You're going to have to put a lot of tents out on this map. Look at the size of it. This is the farmland down here. They're going to show us another part of the farmland. We land in a sunflower field. Pretty cool looking there. Olive trees to the right. And he said there's a potato fields. I think there's hay fields. There is a river that runs down the middle of this map. Should have a lot of drinking zones around there. They look pretty good. Not a bad olive tree, actually. So I'm pretty excited to get on this map. I think they said the release date, if all goes to plan, will be later today. But that remains to be seen. We'll find out. But it will be before Christmas. And they're going to have to release it 2 weeks before Christmas, at least, I'd say. case there's a bug or two they have to iron out before they go on their break. So I don't think we'll be waiting too long for this map. As you can see up the top right hand corner, it does say a development build, but it must be so close. There's probably a few little things they got to iron out, and it's probably going to be what, $7.95, I'd imagine, and we get the Mortensen gun with it. So, but you're going to have to be pretty accurate. That Mortensen, I think it does have soft point and hard point bullets. Soft point probably a pretty good option in case your aim's a bit off, because if you do hit the sheep or the ibex twice, you'll lose integrity, all integrity, not just 50%. So it's a one-shot kill on these animals, on the sheep and the ibex. Maybe even the wolf, I'm not sure. But I know the sheep and ibex, they showed shooting one or two of the ibex, and he did shoot a couple of them twice and there was no integrity at all. Look at that. This is a pretty decent sized map. See the river down the middle? They didn't really give us a close look at the river. Did you see up there, that's that brick thing? The fortification, that's an outlook. So they're your outlooks. They're going to look like that. You just saw the sign come up. They're looking for more animals here. They did have trouble finding them. So, look, no ATV riding there. Maybe a little bit, but man, a lot of boulders and rocks everywhere. A lot of walking, and what are these ones? Maybe they're the Ronda? Ibex? I think they're called the Ronda. And they're smaller in the horns. But still pretty thick down below. The base is pretty thick. So we get the 4 ibex, and apparently if you get a diamond of each ibex, it's like called the Grand Slam. Look at that. That is pretty detailed, and all the ibex have true racks. Same with the mouflon sheep. I'm going to nickname them the moflos, the sheep. And just mouflon. That's a weird name. Look at that. That was pretty thick. Here we go. Bit of a spin. This is a quarry here. Apparently a marble, I think they said. Quarry. You can see it's rendered in there, and they go and just go down on the ground so you get a scale of how big this thing is. And it is pretty big, man. It's pretty impressive, that. Also, there was a monastery in one part of this video, but they didn't really go near it. They just showed it in the distance. That is pretty impressive. It's going to be good to explore this map. I always enjoy, you know, that first time you go somewhere. First time like you go here or find, you know, the outposts. Here are, I can't remember the name of these ones. Gerties, something like that. And they're like the other ibex we just saw, but they're not hexagon. And the actual horn seems to turn out a bit more, not in. Once again, they're pretty good. I don't mind them. And these are the sheep. The mouflon sheep. Now they're a bit like, look at the horns on them, man. A bit like a longhorn sheep. But they're saying that the horn's a bit thinner than a longhorn, but still grow. Look at the size of that one. Now I think they said that was a 4 easy, and I'm pretty sure he shoots that. And we get a look at it. Look, they've got like a spot on the side. It's like a target. Yeah, lungs about there, just a bit forward. So they seem, I think, pretty sure they said the sheep, you'll find them everywhere. They don't just stick to one biome, they do roam everywhere. Now I think he shoots this twice, and we'll see if he gets integrity. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. So the sheep and the ibex with the class 2 gun, you can only hit them once. So you got to get a vital, guys. You got to get a lung, a heart, liver, brain. Although, I don't know, it might be hard to get a brain shot on these things. They look like they've got a super hard head. And if you're using a soft point, you might not get the penetration. So it's going to be you're going to have to really up your hunt in this one. You're not going to be able to get super close to these things unless you're really sneaking. Because I know in the classic, all the sheep and the ibex we have there are so sensitive to sound, even probably vibration on the ground, that they're off. I just hope these don't get stuck on rocks and trees. Alright, this is the level 4. 4 easy. Yeah, 4 easy, and he's hit it twice and he lost the integrity. So they're a one-hit animal. So yeah, you really got to hunt. You really got to get that vital hit, don't you? And look at the head. You probably get a brain shot in, but man, that looks like a really hard skull. So a soft point might not get all the way through. But that's impressive. Like, people probably wanted some sort of different map, but I don't mind this. It's going to be a different style of hunting. You're going to have to use smaller guns. We do have red deer here as well, the wild boar, roe deer, and they didn't show the European hare, so they'll be bigger than a rabbit. So let's leave you with this. This is one of the outposts, and once again the map and the river. There is one sort of big lake on it, and the rest all seem quite small. So there's a bridge over there. They said, I think there's 2 bridges and a secret. They didn't give away any, there's another wolf roaming around. They didn't give away any secrets at all. But yeah, it's a beautiful looking map. 4 different types of biomes. As you can see, this is really scrubby and woody. We saw the one where it was more, only a few trees and a lot of rocks. Then we saw the farmland. So yeah, 4 biomes. Every ibex sticks to its own biome. They said the only way they'd cross over is if you spook them into the next one, but that's really probably not going to happen that often. So, and there's the hayfields there. There's a roe deer. There's the hayfields across. That's not a bad sized roe deer. So that looks a bit Hirschfelden-y, but there you go. And there's a red deer. Females running through there. So another opportunity for us to get some nice red deer. Hopefully they grow big on this map. That's what I'm hoping. So there we go, guys. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me what you think. Like, I don't mind it. I didn't know a lot of people were hoping for Australia, or, yeah, I don't know, a lot of different parts of the world. But we got Spain. We got ibex. We got sheep. I know a lot of people were interested in sheep and they wanted sheep. When I watched when these guys stream, people are always asking about sheep and turkeys. Turkeys are overrated, but I'm glad we do have a sheep. We've got 4 ibex in the classic. I think we only got the 1, and they spook so easy. So there we go. Big map, new animals. Are you excited? I hope you are. I am, and I can't wait to get out here and have a hunt with you guys, and we'll get us a few of those huge ibex and sheep. Okay guys, thanks for dropping by. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one.